Hello there. First of all, Debbie, because this video is kind of being made directly for you, well, it is directly for you, don't go downloading emails indiscriminately from anywhere to build your list. One, that's spam. You'll get shut down somewhere on the line because enough people will complain. They won't be responsive because they don't know who the heck you are. And so that won't work. It's against the rules and very poor. It's like people buying lists, don't do it. They get these lists that have been, swept from the internet. It's not the right word, but mined, if you like, from the internet. And they're useless. It's no point. So you've got to do it the right way. And the right way will be that you will set yourself up a squeeze page and you'll go down the road of giving something away. It could be an affiliated product. It doesn't have to be your own, as long as you know that it's trustworthy and all the rest of it. Not affiliated product, sorry, a product with private label rights. I'm not keen on that, but I'm sure you can rewrite it enough to make it your own. Or something that on the subject of whatever your course is, so that you would just also give some snippets away in a short report, something like that, Even a video like this can be very powerful if you do that. So you'd give that away and you would drive traffic, but normally by buying traffic. There are free methods, you'll probably know about those already. And of course they do help. I always see free methods as kind of like icing on, well, not even icing on the cake, but just as bonuses really. Because you do sometimes get people visit your blog, or people won't randomly land on a squeeze page, but if you've got your opt-in box on a blog as well, then sometimes people will. And you can post in forums and stuff like that and drive traffic to a certain degree back to your pages that way. And all of these things work. There are giveaway events where you can give your product away. Again, there are a lot of freebie seekers in those, but I've known people build a few hundred people up here and there doing that kind of doing those kind of methods. But on the whole, mostly, if you're serious, then you have to get a budget together and you have to buy traffic. Now, this is the key now. Now, there's a lot of bad things said about solo ads. I still build lists from solo ads. It's about doing your homework. There's lots of solo ad groups. Unfortunately, solo ads do have a bad name now, and quite rightly so. A lot of the people that sell solo ads have really, really blasted their list to pieces. The good ones keep renewing it. And so you just need to do your homework and get referred to by people and join some of the solo ad groups and look around at that. I don't quite know what your course is about, so I can't sort of point you in any directions that way, because it does depend completely on the niche. But there are plenty of them about, and you can also drive through Facebook ads. Facebook ads are a bit of a learning experience, but all of this is a learning experience, and none of it's that hard. It's just following people who do it already. So there's lots of different ways of driving traffic. Traffic Vance is a place where you can buy traffic from. Sending traffic to something is not difficult. What's the main problem when people come to you and they go, "Oh, that traffic source was no good. No, I didn't make any sales, or I didn't convert enough people." You normally find that actually the problem is nothing to do with the traffic. 9 times out of 10, it's more likely to be the fact that they haven't worked on their conversions. So even the great copywriters, if they put a squeeze page up or a sales funnel together, then they don't just leave it there. They keep tweaking little things on it, just one thing at a time, because they wouldn't know what was making the difference if they did a whole bunch of stuff. So they'll just split test things, which you can do inside GetResponse, and you'll find your way around there simple enough. And it's just a gradual process of learning these things. But believe me, if you learn about conversions and learn about the driving of the traffic, then you're almost there, really, to be honest. But you get that conversion rate up, and then to make it very powerful, because you're spending money on traffic now, and it's subscribers is your main aim. But sometimes you can make some money back a little bit by having a sales funnel behind things. So you need to go and learn a little bit about sales funnels as well. So you're going to learn about traffic. That's what you've got to go off and do now. This is what you've got to spend some time. I'm all about spending all your time making money, but you need to learn these things. So you need to learn a little bit about traffic sources, and you need to learn how to get some Facebook ads together. You need to learn about how to get conversions up. Those are very important, to spend some time in that, a lot of time in conversions really. And then you've got to work out, then you've got to just spend some time learning about sales funnels, so you can just piece it together. And the sales funnel is really simple. It's just like when you do your get response form, you'll have a place where it says, where do you want to send them after they've signed in? Well, I always send them to a thank you page. So on my same domain, I'll just stick a thank you page up in WordPress or whatever, and it will just say, thank you for subscribing, tell them a little tiny bit about me, so I'm introducing myself. So you're building that relationship up, because this is the key. They aren't numbers, they are real people. And you've got to build that trust up, because people won't buy from you if they don't know you. Very rarely, but in saying that, you set the sales funnel up and they don't know you, but it doesn't matter. You've got to try. And you've also got to educate people into expecting that you do sell things. Otherwise, you get a list of freebie seekers who think you're never going to sell anything and get quite, ratty with you when you do try and sell. And you've got to get into the mindset that you're in this to make money, but you also want to offer value. So what you do is that thank you page will say something like, thank you for subscribing, blah, blah, blah. And a tiny bit about yourself, just, so what they can expect. It's your chance to introduce yourself. Always include a photo on that bit. And tell them that they can expect their free gift, a link to their free gift, in their an email that's probably already in their inbox and is on their way. This is educating them to go and open up their emails, because that's what you want your new subscribers to get used to doing. And so by doing that, they immediately have to look for your email. They get to see your email, which you can brand in whatever way you want, but they start to see you again. And underneath that, I always include just a little offer. It could be an affiliate offer, as long as it's really targeted and related to the product that they've just downloaded or the gift they've just downloaded. And you won't sell many, but occasionally someone will buy, and that helps with the fact that you're buying traffic. Now, that first email that they get, you'll set up in your autoresponder, so it just everybody receives it who comes in. Doesn't matter if it's 6 months time when they download, they go in, they'll get that still. Will be almost a replica of that thank you page. It will say, thanking them once again, and again, maybe a little bit more about you and your business and what you plan to do, and that kind of thing, just so you're making the story so it becomes important and people can kind of relate to you in some way. Some people won't, some people just not get on with you, but you're always trying to attract the right people to you, and the right people will come to you if you be yourself. So, those that relate to you will become your friends, they will become customers, they will become even joint venture partners one day down the road. And so that's important. So that first email will have the link to the product, and it will also remind them about the offer they had on the other page. Now you're in business now, because you're beginning to put offers in front of them, but you're also, they're kind of in a soft sort of sell type thing. And then there's no rules to this. But in your autoresponder, some people set up scores and scores. I don't. I prefer to sort of like write fresh stuff to people. But I always put 3 or 4 in. So I put 3 or 4 emails lined up to go out every other day or something. And that'll pretty much sort of like be a couple of value ones, and then probably one more pushing that offer a bit heavier. Something like that works. And then from that point onwards, they would get, fresh emails from me 3 or 4 times a week, usually with most of my lists, depends on the niche. And with the make money niche, for instance, they would probably get 4. And 2 of them would be promotional, and 2 would probably be sort of value, where I would just talk about something within the niche, and or guide them or show them a video, or this kind of thing. Sometimes I just send people to this sort of stuff. So it would be that kind of thing. So that way I'm building a relationship up, which is really, really, really important. And there's much more chance that some of those people then slowly become tuned into me, and they will become, the relationship will build. They begin to trust me, realise who I am, and some actually look forward to opening emails, just like you probably look forward to opening certain people's emails and you ignore others. Well, you've got to be that certain person, and to do that, it doesn't come by scraping, is the word I meant to use earlier on, scraping emails harvesting them in some robotic fashion or dropping anybody in there and then just blasting stuff in front of them. That never ever works, and you don't need to do it. But hey, there's loads of help here, and we're all about all the time, and we don't all do things exactly the same, but that's pretty much how I run my business, and it works. And I think as long as you keep it in your head that you are here to make money, but you also are going to offer value and help people, which I'm sure you're already thinking, and that you got it, that you are going to, right from the word go, build a relationship up with every subscriber that comes through that door, because they are real, genuine human beings like you and me. Once you got that, I think you'll be on your road. It's I made a few mistakes when I first built lists, but maybe I'll talk to you another day about that, make another video. Thanks for listening to me anyway. I hope that helps a bit.